Hello, everybody. It's James Schumacher here. I'm the CEO of the Startup Race, and I'm very excited that my co-founder, Mike Clouser, is going to be running a workshop, grant funding for UK startups on the 6th of October. And this is an all-day workshop. So it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and finishes at 6 o'clock at night on 6th of October. And so I just really wanted to ask Mike a little bit about the experience, just so that you can know whether it's good for you to attend or not. So Mike, maybe you could just give people an insight into your experience and your knowledge of both applying and teaching this topic from the past.
Yeah, sure. So, well, I started off writing grants probably of different sorts when I was the CEO of student agencies affiliated with Cornell University for some startups there. Sometimes these were in conjunction with the university itself. And then later I went and did my research degrees, MSc, PhD at the University of Edinburgh, and I taught entrepreneurship there. So I was also helping entrepreneurs besides my students, identify potential grant opportunities, and especially in Scotland and the UK, and then sort of get positioned for those. Those range from, say, SMART grant awards that are quite common to other, EU generated grants that sometimes had a partnership component to them. So I have assisted and worked on multiple grants, and have pulled down a few with startups I've been involved with, including Nautilus Bean. And yeah, I've taught this before in shorter workshops, actually. Taught this topic, but I really wanted to do a workshop that was more interactive, where people could just not learn like the concepts and theory, but also go, identify a grant and actually start working on some of the writing as well that could be reviewed, as we go along throughout the day. So wow, that's some of my experience there.
And sure. How much money have you been able to help people to get from grant funding in the past?
Yeah, well, depending on the grant, or depending on the grant, and obviously with my involvement, that isn't always 100% in a grant project, that might be just more of an advisory thing. I would say close to, I don't know, close to £1 million in total across different startups.
Wow.
So yeah, just again, a lot of this are matching type grants. So they're actually matched with some private capital as well, that I have advised on. So
wow, cool.
Sure.
So there's a good chance then, with the hands-on practical nature of the workshop, you're going to be teaching them the format, the various topics that are available or they need to understand, but you'll practically help them make the applications or get the applications ready.
Yes, yeah, we'll actually get started on some applications. Hopefully there are some grants out there available now, and so we'll do some research on those together. And if there are some that are open, they can actually start writing those, or if not, at least they'll have identified some that they can apply to later. And yeah, and also sort of help them understand how to search for potential grants where there might be a research fit, or that they say may have a research problem that they didn't know they had, that they're actually helping to solve. So just helping them think through and identify those potential areas of their business where there might be a research need and where they might be able to get a grant.
Cool. And how long does it normally take after people make an application to getting the grant awarded?
Well, good question. Usually it's a few months on average. I would say that between time of application for most of these grants and the time they actually are informed of the of the grant. And oftentimes they'll start even a couple months after that where they're actually pulling down money. So it is, it is a months-long progress usually. Although there are some private grants from private companies that they might be able to get earlier. So sometimes private companies also will do grants.
Okay,
and
cool.
those tend to move a little bit quicker. Yeah.
So I guess the point, the opportunity I see is that some of the participants who take part in this workshop that you're going to be running could be awarded grant funding in time for them to have a great Christmas. Yeah, like a Christmas present for their startup.
That'd be nice. I can't guarantee it because I don't. Yeah, it depends on the timing of the calls and everything. So.
Sure. Yeah. Well, the more people that we have on the call, the more opportunity there'll be for people to get grant funding in time for Christmas. And then, of course, as an entrepreneur, you can relax a little bit and with the comfort of knowing that some money is going to be coming in. Well, listen, thanks, Mike, for joining us just in this little teaser interview. So everybody, if you're interested in getting some grant funding in time for Christmas, fingers crossed, then please do get a ticket for this event. Again, it's on the 6th of October. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and finishes at 6 o'clock in the evening. And you will have made some tremendous progress with making grant applications for your startup. Okay, great. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you, James. Bye-bye.